Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be trying out two new Graph Ink eyeliners from Careline Cosmetics. If you want to see how these products perform and know what I think about them, then please keep on watching. Alright, so as I have mentioned, today we will be trying out two new eyeliners from Careline Cosmetics. So these are still from their Graph Ink liner line, but this one is a matte version and this one is an extreme version. Now, based on the packaging, this one is a lot thicker compared to this one and the original one. Now, I am not entirely sure how thick the pen is for the original one because it's not on their Shopee listing and it's not on the packaging either. However, this one, the matte version, is 2.1 millimeter, and this one, the extreme one, is 5 millimeter. So of course, I also have the OG Careline Graph Ink eyeliner here. This one has been my favorite for the past couple of years, and if you've been here, if you've been watching me for a while, you would of course know that I use this all the time. Now, in terms of price, this is 220 pesos. The matte version is also 220 pesos and the extreme one is 245. And of course, we will be comparing all three. Now, let's start off with the OG version and the matte version. I just want to see what these look like. So I'm going to draw on my hand off cam and let that dry for a few minutes and then show you guys the difference. And then I will also be showing you guys the difference between the 5 millimeter one and the 2.1 millimeter liner. Alright, so I let these dry for about 8 minutes and this is our first comparison. As you can see, it's very obvious which one is the original version and which one is the new matte version. So if you can't tell, this is the OG Graph Ink eyeliner. As you can see, it's super glossy. It looks wet when it's actually not. And here, this one, as you can see, it has a very matte finish and doesn't have any shine at all. Now for our second comparison, matte versus extreme. So I drew a few lines here. So as you can see, this is how thin the matte version is. This is the thinnest line that I could draw. And this one is the thickest. If you press hard, this is what you're going to get. And then for the extreme version, yes, you can get pretty precise with it. But as you can see, this second line, when you press hard, it gets a lot thicker compared to the matte version, the 2.1 mm, and then this one is the 5 mm. Now that we've tested these out and seen their difference, let's go ahead and try these on the eyes. Alright, so for my right eye, I will be using the Graph Ink Matte. And this one is 2.1 mm. And on the other side, I will be using the Extreme one. This is 5 mm. Now, I am going to try and make my eyeliner even though I am using two different sizes of eyeliners. Alright, so I am done with both eyes. Once again, I used matte on this side and extreme on the other. Now let me just put some lashes on and we'll go ahead and talk about my final thoughts. Alright, so thoughts, okay. Now, is Careline Graph Ink eyeliner my favorite eyeliner of all time? It absolutely is. This is the OG version. The only issue that I have with this is that it's very shiny. As you can see, ayan siya oh. It's very, very shiny compared to the new version. However, I really like this kasi yung color payoff niya mas intense compared to the new formula. Ayan no, as you can see, it's super black compared to the other two. Now, I don't like that it's shiny, but I do love how pigmented this is. As for the matte version, I do like that it's matte. However, my issue with this is, as I'm applying it, because of the matte formula, it tugs on the eyelid a bit. I mean, this one has a very smooth application, as in isang ganun lang. This one, may konting struggle siya because, as I've mentioned, medyo nagtatag siya sa eyelid, so mas matagal yung paggawa ko ng eyeliner ko. Yeah, that's the only downside for this one, honestly, is that the formula is a bit dry because of the matte finish, therefore, nagtatag siya konti sa eyelids. However, it is pretty precise, as you can see on this line up here. Very precise siya. Still has that felt tip that's super easy to work with. And here's the difference pala between the two. Ayan. So, on top, we have the OG or the original Graph Ink eyeliner. And the one on the bottom is the matte one. As you can see, the felt tip or the actual felt thing is a bit thinner on this one. I'm not really sure how thick or thin this is, but this one is 2.1 millimeter. I'm guessing this one is probably a 2.5 or a 3. So, ayan. Now, between the two, even though this tugs on the eyelids a bit, after I run out of all of my eyeliners, all of my Graph Ink eyeliners, I'm probably going to repurchase the matte version na lang because I really love that matte look. Siguro i-layer ko na lang siya para maging as intense as the original one. But for now, I'm still going to use this because I really love this one. Alright, so now on to the Graph Ink Extreme. This one, I mean, I think that not a lot of people will prefer this one over the others kasi nga ang kapal niya. And as we all know, most of the girlies here in the Philippines, you guys prefer a more subtle, more natural look or yung parang thin line lang na parang mala K-drama or Chinese makeup, something like that. However, I am not one of those people. As you can see, I really like bugs na lashes, bugs na eyeliner. Ito, pang everyday na to, hindi to makapal. Kung party, mas makapal pa to. Anyway, so this one is actually okay to use for day-to-day if you are somehow medyo expert level ka na or talagang magaling ka na, kumbaga gamay na gamay mo na yung pag-eyeliner mo. Hindi naman magiging problem na makapal yung tip niya. Kasi it could get pretty precise. As you can see here, ayan siya oh. Mas makapal lang siya konti dito sa una. So ayan, nagiging precise pa rin naman siya. Depende lang talaga sa diin ng pag-draw mo ng line. And super bilis, as in super bilis nung paggawa ko nung wing na to compared to this one. This one was a little over 2 minutes. And then this one took me less than a minute to do. Kasi makapal na siya. So isang swipe ko lang na ganon. Buo na yung eyeliner ko. So may benefit din if you like bolder looks. Okay to. Also, if you like doing your makeup on Halloween, very useful to kasi parang mas madami ata siyang laman compared to the other two. And mas madali kang makakapag yung mga bold na line art. So, very useful din siya. So, ayun. So, for me, lahat sila okay para sa akin. It only depends on your personal preference. If you're okay with the shine, tas you'd rather stick with the original one, go. Kung gusto mo ng matte finish, which is mas maganda siya sa pictures kasi hindi siya walang flashback or parang hindi siya nagka-catch ng light. okay, get the matte version, especially if you prefer those thin, subtle liner looks. But if you want something that's quick and bold, go for the extreme one. So yeah, as usual, Careline did not disappoint. Also, let's not forget that they do have colored versions of these as well. Hindi ko pa rin siya nako-complete, but I do have the white one and the pink one, I believe. Hold on, let me get that. Alright, so ayun, I have the pink one and the white one. Let's compare lang din. These are also matte in terms of the finish. Tas sobrang fine lang din nito. Hindi ko sure kung gaano kakapal yung tip. However, manipis lang din siya. Not even sure if you are going to see this, ayan. Kita nyo, super nipis ng pink. Almost kasing nipis siya nung matte version. Tapos yung white naman, ayan. Mas ano kasi yung white, parang mas liquidy siya, mas watery siya. Kaya mas makapal yung line na nagagawa niya. Also, the white one, if you purchase yung white one, don't be disappointed the first time you put it on. Kasi it is going to get darker as it dries. So, ayan lang. Para mas makita nyo yung color, ayan yung white and pink. And as you can see, matte din yung finish niya. Talagang yung original version lang yung makintab. As you can see, yun yung, ayan, pag ganon. Vertical ba yan or horizontal? Hindi ko alam. Nakalimutan ko na. Vertical ata. I think. Ayan. So, anyway, as usual, Careline's Graph Ink Eyeliner did not disappoint. And I'm super happy that they came up with these versions. Meron siyang matte, meron siyang bold or extreme version, and the colored ones. Also, these eyeliners are a great option if you are starting out with makeup pa lang. Kasi hindi sila ganun ka-expensive, plus very easy to use sila. Sobrang affordable at 220 to 245 pesos. So, if you want to practice your eyeliner skills, I highly suggest using these. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this short review. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did and subscribe if you haven't. All of my social media handles will be listed down below, so go ahead and check that out if you want. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video.